What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the PG Sports Podcast. Our special guest today is William Young. We're going to talk about some football. We're going to talk about him going to prep school next year. Talk about some fun stuff.
What up?
Yeah,
How you doing?
what's up? How's it going?
Nothing much. Chilling.
How's my connection right now? Am I good?
It's good.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I don't know if my internet's been strange. I don't know about you, but for the past week and a half, probably. So how's everything going with school online now?
It's I actually picked up the package. I've been working on the package. I'm not really a computer type of guy, but I gotta start preparing to take online classes soon because I'm going to school, and that's where most of my work is gonna be at.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I saw you. You just announced you're going to prep school next year for football. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm going to Jahira Prep in Matthews, North Carolina.
Yeah, what are your expectations like going down there?
My expectations is like to make a way, make a way for my little brother, my nephew. I'm basically, my eye is like, I want to become something that I never seen. Like, my neighborhood never had nobody that really made it. Well, nah, we did. We had Raekwon Clark. He played for LIU. But for me, I want to be somebody from my generation that make it.
Yeah, no, I feel you. What made you pick that school? Like I saw you were going on a couple of trips, and I saw you went to like some colleges too. So what made you go prep school versus college?
This was my first year actually playing football, like high school football. I played middle school football. I played Pop Warner. And it was just like, I just wanted to go back to playing football. And I refused. I refused to play at Amistad. And I actually was moving in with my stepmother over the summer. And I actually seen Coach Bo. And we had a great conversation. He was like, maybe you should try football. Maybe give it a chance. And I got there. First day, I actually was like, nah, I can't do this. Then like I got my first tackle. I was like, yeah, I like this. And I just never really wanted to touch a basketball again.
I got you. Oh, you're on the basketball team?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Then that's definitely good that you're going to prep school because now you might get bigger offers.
For sure.
What were some of the colleges you went to? Because I saw you went on some tours.
Lincoln University in Philly, Anna Maria, Massachusetts, Framingham State University, Baker College, AIC. I was in contact with Southern a little bit. Mm-hmm. Cheshire Academy was one of my big choices. I slacked off and didn't apply, so that was my fault. If it was up to me, Cheshire Academy would have been my first option for the zone. Coach Dan, that was probably the best coach I met throughout the whole process of me looking for a school. He was like a great person. He was really my favorite coach because he was heavy on the education part and just getting his college for free. It wasn't really about football with him. He didn't really mention nothing about football. It was about getting the college for free.
I got you. You visited the prep school you're going to, right, in North Carolina?
I was going to over FaceTime, but I was going to go down here like during our April break, but because of Corona, I can't really do too much. So I did over FaceTime.
So you committed without even checking it out yet?
Like, I have family that lives down here, so they checked it out, and I got a verification that the education was good, and like just the environment was a good place for me to go. And the history on the school is pretty good. It's like they help put kids in a good position to win. And that's what I want to do.
I got you. What position are you going to play there?
Defensive end, and nose tackle. Only two positions I'm playing. But I just want to go down here and just help myself learn and gain more of football, understand what's going on. Like, because all I know right now is just go tackle whoever got the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 1 year, right? Like, you go there for 1 year, right?
It's actually 3 months. It depends how fast I get my GPA up. So if I get my GPA in 6 months, then for me.
Gotcha.
I actually
So yeah,
I wasn't the wisest kid growing up. I had a rough time.
I gotcha. Yeah, what's your experience been like at West Haven High?
It's been different. I went to a charter school most of my life, so when I got there, it was like, dang, I could wear slides to school. I could wear Crocs. So it was like
You could wear anything.
I seen people in pajamas. It was just like a great environment. My first couple of days, it was crazy. Mr. Radies, Mr. Jimmy, yeah. And then like Jordan, shout out Jordan, Justin, and Parker. They like really helped me throughout the old school. Jordan, Justin, Marlon, the whole basketball team. I just had a whole bunch of support, and I was there with my best friend Tyrese. So it was a good feeling. I was happy to be there this year.
So the old school you went to, you got to dress up?
Yeah, I ain't really get to dress up like that. I was just like,
No, I'm saying you had to wear like you have to wear like a shirt and tie.
oh
or you gotta wear,
yeah, for sure. I hated that. As soon as I found out I was transferring, everything went to Germany. Everything, tie, shirt, pants, my school ID. That was probably the happiest day of my life.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, I don't even really like getting dressed up now, but I can't even imagine being like 14 to 18 dressing up every day to go to school.
Yeah, my friends I'm probably the only one that really know how to tie a tie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good for the
I
future.
could do it like this. They'd be like, how do you know how to turn the tie? Like, I've been tying the tie since like 8th grade.
There you go. Yeah, you'll be teaching people in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What about just like moving down to North Carolina? Well, I know you said you have family there, but you're gonna be living by yourself, kind of, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be living in an apartment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to basically learn how to commute to school on my own. I'm gonna be on my own. I'm used to being around my pops, so I'm gonna miss my dad a lot. I might probably cry today. I gotta leave, but I'm gonna thug it out. Definitely gonna miss my pops.
What about I wonder. Yeah, I think you're probably. Well, where are you originally from?
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little different, just like living in North
Yeah.
Carolina too.
I'm used to two streets, Hamilton and Franklin, walking from one side to the other. I got aunts and uncles on Hamilton. I got cousins on Franklin. So it's like I'm just used to those two streets.
Yeah, and just what the way you talk, they're gonna know you're from the Northeast.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy because my boy went to Clemson, and it was funny because like once he opened his mouth, like they could tell you're not from there.
Yeah, for sure.
So you said you played basketball too, right?
Yeah, I played basketball from like if people up here that know I played basketball, I was nice in basketball until this year. I really just ain't care no more. I was like, I don't know. It just wasn't for me no more. Like I was a big point guard. Like I'm talking, I'll come down the court like really just in and out, crossover, Euro step. I was that type of kid. But it was like every time I went to a game or joined a new team, I had to play big man. So I got the freshman year at Amistad. He tried me to play the 5. I just wasn't going for it. I just couldn't do it no more.
What about going back to you saying you just played that was your first season of varsity football? Like what did you have to learn, like relearn almost? Because you said you played in 8th grade, right?
Yeah, I played in 8th grade. I really had to learn like every reaction doesn't need a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every action doesn't need a reaction. I learned a lot this year, whether it was from me making the wrong decision, getting yelled at, me responding. I always figured out like you can't always respond to a coach. Like you gotta just take it on the chin. And my coaches like it was real understanding. And I understood that basketball and football was 2 different things. So it was like, yeah, I just had to stay down until I came up. I thought I was just gonna rush into it.
Mm-hmm.
But Shelton game was my first game, so it was like real hard. I don't even think I got a tackle. I think I got maybe 1 tackle or a half sack. But after that, it was over.
What about just like learning the playbook and stuff?
My coaches broke it down to me. So like everybody else had a different call,
Yeah.
but he used to change it around for me because like I was new, or like Medina or Parker, since they play linebacker. If I was on their side, they would tap me to actually what the call was. They would tap my left hip if it was a left call. They would tap my right hip. But then we used to me and Parker used to stand at each other's house, but we used to make flashcards, and we used to study for maybe like 5-6 hours.
There you go. Yeah, I mean that's one. I mean I think that's one of the most like underrated things that people don't know, that you guys have to know a lot of stuff like on the field.
Yeah, for sure.
What about like where let's say like prep school goes well, like where do you want to go to college?
Predominantly at HBCU. That's my goal. I need it. Like, ain't no question, ain't no doubt. I need an HBCU. I want to take my talents to my history. Like a main HBCU I want to go to is Bowie State. I love the program. Like that was another visit I went on. They were undefeated this year. I love Bowie State.
Where's that at?
It's in Maryland. Bowie, Maryland.
Gotcha. Yeah, so
I just love
actually,
that.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff about like HBCUs, and like they want bigger players to go to them, so to make them more popular. What are someone said? What are your strengths?
As far as like on the field or as a person?
Yeah, you can do both.
On the field, probably like my drive, my anger. So my anger turns into my drive. So like every time I think about what I go through, or my parents, my little brother, just my struggles, that just it make me drive more. It make me hungry for more.
Yeah, I got you.
Knowing that I'm a role model is people that it make me drive more. And that's what off the field. Well, on the field. And off the field, just knowing that there's people that look up to me, basically. Like my nephew, I know he watching my every move. And I know it's a lot of kids in the neighborhood that's probably looking up to me also.
Yeah, definitely. What about you got any questions for me?
Man, when I make it, just know you sponsor me, man.
Yeah, I got you. What about like at West Haven High when I was subbing there? What was my rep?
Like
what was my rep there?
Nothing. It was just like quiet substitute. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I know him from somewhere, and I forgot the guy's name. He came in the gym, and he was like, he said like he a sneaker he like a sneaker plug, Nike sneaker plug, big heavy set. He tall, maybe a little taller than me. He was like, PG Sports. He got a better connection than me. I'm like, who's PG Sports? He was like, he's a substitute here. I'm like, who you talking about? He told me you, and then once I looked on your page, I was like, nah, he legit. And then I started to understand. I didn't really see you too much though, because my teacher started coming to school more.
Who was the guy though? Who was that?
I forgot his name. He came in one day with Coach Todd.
He's a teacher or not?
Nah, he was just a regular guy who brought buy us the sneakers, but he got us the team sneakers.
Oh, I gotcha. I don't know.
He light skinned and he tall.
That's not good enough description. What made you go to West Haven?
Tyrese, T. Crow. After I see him, you need a piece of that.
Hold on. What's up, Jeff? My bad.
My friend T. Crow, once I see him on the news, it was against West Haven. It was against Notre Dame. He had a good layup. I was like, I need a piece of this thing. And then my father's girlfriend, we happened to move in with her. And it was like, I ain't going to Amsterdam this year. And I just went to West Haven. And within, I met Jordan and Justin at a party. I was like, come play football. I'm looking at them in the party like, nah, I'm straight. And then a couple weeks later, I'm at practice. And West Haven was just a better fit for me, I think.
Have you ever heard of Donald Thomas?
No.
So he's from West Haven, but he went to Carrere. So at the time they let him play like football there because Carrere doesn't have a team, and then like the rules they didn't let him, so he never played football again. He was playing like baseball and basketball, and then he went to UConn, and then he actually walked on at UConn because they like asked him to play football, and then he got drafted into the NFL.
Correct. I think Coach Bo used to talk about him a lot.
Yeah, Donald Thomas. And then I'm sure you know about Rob Jackson.
Yeah, I know about Rob Jackson. Yeah. I met Irv this year.
Yeah, Irv. Let's see if you go back. Oh, they said if you go back in time, would you start playing football freshman year?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you'd be even better than you are right now.
Yeah, I'd probably be close.
Yeah, it offers after 1 year.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wish I did play football my freshman year. It would have been scary. I'd probably been the next Tyler Booker.
They said, "What is there anything you would like to improve in?"
As a person, communicating, just mentally, physically, just growing and just growing. I want to grow more. I want to see more to grow. I just want to improve as a person.
Yeah. What about on the academic side? Like, what do you want to study in college?
Child studies. I want to give back. So that's one of my main goals. I know it's not, or it's either be a teacher, child studies, but I do want to go to school for communications right now in my head. And as when I finished my 4 years flat, I forgot what it's called.
Like a social worker?
I said yeah.
Like a social worker?
Pretty much. Like a DCF worker, something big like that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, what else have you been doing during this time, like this pandemic? Like, how have you been working out? You've been going outside?
I work at Walmart.
Oh, okay. So you've been working.
Yeah, I've been working. I work at Walmart.
All right. So what? Yeah, you gotta tell me what's good there. Are they making you wear the mask and everything?
Yeah, you gotta wear the mask. You can't sanitize. You walk in, get your temperature checked. Do you have any symptoms? No. But I just get in my own world. 20, 60, 20, 100. 6 feet, wash your hands for 20 seconds. And I forgot what the 100 means, but I know I do all of it.
Wait, so are you working there during the daytime or like at night?
I just got off. I was asleep. I probably woke up 20 minutes ago.
Oh, no, I mean today. I mean like in general.
No, I work from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh, you do the night shift?
Yeah, I do a night shift.
I guess that's better than the people aren't around.
Yeah.
What about training wise? I'm saying have you been working out?
Training wise, that's training for me. I'm lifting 50 pounds, 70 pounds. If you ask my teammates, I didn't lift this year at all. I didn't know how to lift.
Yeah. No, you're gonna learn that in college.
Yeah, for sure. But I've been trying to go to the track, but whenever I get time, I just go to the track. I've been trying. I just haven't been having time.
I got you. Someone asked, what's your weaknesses that you want to improve on?
My anger sometimes. Channeling my anger in the right places.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what school did you go to before West Haven?
Amistad High on Dixwell.
It's private?
Nah, it's I don't want to talk about that. It's just Amistad. You can't really describe it. It's just Amistad.
All right. I never heard of it. What about who's your favorite football team? Who's your favorite football player? Or I guess basketball too.
My favorite football player is Dominican Sue.
All right. He's a beast.
And my favorite football team, I would have to say, is the Rams because of Donald or Aaron Donald.
Gotcha. What about basketball?
I think Aaron Donald's the best player in the league, though, but Dominican Sue is my
He
favorite
got
player.
he got that 99 rating in Madden. I think only 4 players got it.
Yeah. Which is real crazy. He probably could do anything in Madden.
You play any video games?
I like 2K. I ain't too good though. That's crazy. Joe probably the GOAT at 2K. I stink.
Someone asked, who's your role model?
My role model, Kendrick. KB, that's my role model. That's my role dog. Kendrick showed me it's another way to life. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was only the streets, but Kendrick, he got businesses and he got the education. He got something that I really want in life. So basically, mainly all my New Haven Heat coaches, Coach Ty, every male figure in my life, even like from my father showed me the struggles and ups and downs of life. You just gotta persevere. And mainly my mom. Seeing my mom go through what she went through, working 3 jobs, and yeah, that was my biggest role model.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
As far as like role models, as far as my age, I would definitely say Alyssa. Alyssa, I got her shirt on. She gave me this shirt from St. John's. Alyssa was my biggest role model. Like seeing her go to Ole Miss, that was like the biggest thing. That was like exciting to me.
Gotcha. Who's your favorite? What's your NBA team and favorite NBA player?
I don't watch basketball no more. I like college basketball, but my favorite basketball player, Escalade. I ain't gonna say my favorite basketball player, Escalade. He don't play no defense. And he
Who is it?
Escalade from N1. You got to search him up. He got the crossover. He bigger. He as big as a house. He crossover, throw behind your head, all type of stuff.
You talking about like from the N1 mixtapes and stuff?
Yeah.
How do you even know about that?
The N1 game that was on the Xbox. I was like, who this fat dude dribbling?
That's funny. What about like what's your favorite food?
My favorite food, soul food.
All right. What about during this quarantine? What have you been watching? Like Netflix? You've been watching Hulu? You've been watching regular TV?
I watched The Wire like 5 times. You know what The Wire is?
The Wire? Yeah.
I like Omar. That's my boy. He be saving it. He like Robin Hood, taking from the drug dealers.
You've been watching all the old stuff.
Yeah, I got an old soul. Like, I've been watching The Wire. My father walked in. He said, "What you know about this?"
That's why it was funny that you said the N1 stuff. That's some old school stuff. What are you gonna do like after this quarantine's over? What's like the first thing you want to do?
I'm doing a graduation party.
There you go.
I want the whole senior class to come to my party.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah. So what's happening? It's a virtual graduation. So how are they doing it?
I haven't really been paying it too much. It's kind of just discouraging to me. Like knowing that I can't walk across the stage and go to prom. I was really hoping to get drippy. Like I love getting dressed. I love getting fly.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? What about what's like I don't know. What's like your favorite movies?
My favorite movie, like Mike.
Like Mike.
Like Mike.
That's enough. Yeah. How did you even see this stuff? These are old.
I don't know. My parents brought me like 10 copies of Like Mike. I promise. Every time they break, I go get another one for Blockbuster.
Have you been watching the MJ documentary?
I don't got cable. I got a Fire Stick. So whatever I feel like watching, I watch.
I got you. Yeah, I don't got cable either. I just been watching it on just like getting off some sites.
What
They
makes
said
you
what
happy?
football.
Yeah, another main thing that made me happy, money, money made me happy. Working hard for it, um, and just making other people happy. When I could do something, make somebody else smile, that made me feel even better inside.
Yeah, definitely that's dope. Um, what about do you have any other questions for me?
Um, what made you become a substitute?
So I did it first when I first got out of college. I was in grad school, so I just did it because I couldn't really get a full-time job. And then basically I got a job, a small marketing job I'm in a small company. And then I worked there for 3 years, and I've been doing PG Sports since 2011, and then I quit my job because I wanted to do full-time like PG Sports stuff and like marketing myself, just doing freelance stuff. And then so I came back to substitute teaching because basically I had free time and I could basically do both because I was working for myself. And it's just easy.
It definitely was my teacher. I remember.
And,
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't think he gave me work.
and I mean, and it's fun. It's fun sometimes, and I like helping the kids out and just giving them some real stuff instead of a lot of teachers just say the politically right stuff, and I don't like that. Like one kid asked me if he should go to college, and I told him you shouldn't go to college unless you're getting like a good scholarship. You really know what you want to do, or what was the other thing? Oh, if you get a lot of financial, basically if it's cheap, then go.
Your
Don't go to
college
like don't
expensive.
yeah don't put yourself in debt for life for 4 years. It doesn't make sense.
I'm definitely glad I got a second chance to go prep. So
I mean, and right now, yeah, and right now, so with this, I would suggest I wouldn't go to college right now. I would not at least a university. I'd go to a community college at first because
yeah,
of
I
this whole
always tell
pandemic and
people
stuff.
Gateway had a football team. That's where I was going.
Yeah. But I'm saying because of this pandemic right now, I would definitely not go to university because paying all that money to not go essentially.
Yeah,
It'd be
Gateway's free too, so I would
yeah.
love to go to Gateway.
Yeah. They used to well I don't know they had a football team for a minute. I don't know if they still do or not.
She said, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I don't do those. I don't do girlfriends.
Uh,
I'm just Willie. I don't do girlfriends
oh, what about what number you want to wear?
though. I want single digit number.
Why? Because that's the most swag.
Nah, single digit on big men look elite. I was trying to get Kyle Godfrey number, but he took his jersey, so it wasn't working out this year. I
Hey,
wanted number 7 on the line.
yeah, it would have been dope. That's what I think Clowney wore in college.
I really wanted 7.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Oh, in college they let defensive player since there's so many players they let people have both. Like there could be two number sevens, one on offense, one on
I
defense.
forgot who did that. I know Chase Young and the quarterback did that, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a possibility. Yeah, that'd be dope. All right, well, I appreciate you coming on.
For sure.
And stay safe.
You too.
And good luck with everything. If you ever need anything, just hit me up.
All right, I got you.
All right, I'll see you.
All right.